This is the brand new boss challenge menu that got added in update 40, and today I want to do something special. I want to try and beat a boss on an expert map, which I don't think that we've seen. I think that we've only had actually just one boss ever on an expert map, and I think it was Vortex on Dark Castle, and that's it. If you guys haven't played this map, it works like this. These three tracks at the bottom basically spawn small balloons, and then this track at the top exclusively spawns mob class balloons, but the one in the middle is going to be the boss track. You guys can see these little mushrooms, which indicates that that is the spot at which balloon areas is going to spawn. So let's see how this whole thing is going to work out. Oh, and before we get into this, guys, don't forget to use code EthanReed in the Blue Store if you want to help support the channel. I think there are going to be some nice deals happening around the holidays, so yeah, I just wanted to remind you guys to do that. I kind of took a look at how many spots you have on this map to place farms, and I counted like 5, I think, in total. So this is 1, this is spot number 2, this here is number 3, this is number 4. Did I count this one? No, this is number 4, and then this one here is number 5. I think that's 5 spots. I think that we can literally have only 5 farms in the map, but don't quote me on that one. But we bought Ben, so let me actually do this now. Let me get the sub base. This is the only water space that you have, and we are going to need this water space to defend the boss. And let's see how the farming is going to go on this thing. So I want to get these farms going as soon as possible. We're playing the normal one. I'm not even sure if the elite is possible, I'm going to be honest. So these extra maps, they're kind of short, not that much space to farm. And I would assume on a map like Multipolis, you could probably do all bosses, something like maybe Flooded Valley as well. But on a map like this, I feel like there's not many things that you can do. Oh, we have the money for a farm. Okay, so about to hit $600. I'm going to buy this farm as a 200, and we're going to have a huge wave of blue balloons, which I don't expect to be a problem. But I feel like, what do we want to do now? So we leaked a little bit in the middle, so I think, you know what, I actually want to get a druid like this. So the druid and the vines are going to be global, so the faster we get this thing going, but at the same time, this mill, I should have had it in the middle and then defend. Yeah, that's a rookie mistake, guys. So I should have had this druid in the middle, actually, and defend these, at least for the next few rounds, defend these sides with the spikes. But, you know what, I'm probably going to be getting more than one druid, so I think it's going to be fine. So let me buy one more druid. I'm going to keep these guys as 030, and then maybe just one of them is going to go to the hard thorns. And then let me place in our farm, which... Oh, I think it's hot. Yeah, there we go. Wait, can we have 2 farms over here? Okay, let's try and fit 2 over there. So let's see. No, I don't think we can have 2 farms over there. I think it's just going to be 1. Buying a discount village isn't a good idea. So here's what I want to try and do. I want to see if I can do this. Now, this reaches this farm. It doesn't reach this one, and it reaches this one. So let me just get the discount village, I guess, for these 2. I mean, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine because we're going to be buying more stuff here. So I just want to do it like this, and then camo balloons on this next round. You know what? I think I'm just not even going to buy these upgrades for the... I'm not even going to buy the enhanced eyesight for this camo. I think I'm going to leak as many as possible. So that I could just get one of these farms going. Yeah, there we go. There's the marketplace. And I want to get this one under the discount village as well. And then we have to start getting ready for the boss. Okay, so all of these sides are leaking. So let me see. Yeah, so we're going to stop. We stopped like 2 yellows on the right side. That's very good. And then this guy's defending the left side. So just the middle is leaking in a little bit on the right side. But I'm going to take that. I'm absolutely going to take that. I know it's round 37, but I am going to buy one more marketplace because we know that this thing is going to pay itself off. And now it's time for what I thought was... It's time for us to prepare for basically the tier 1. So here's what I was thinking. Let me first off turn off auto start. Let me get the sticky. And I feel like because we have the sticky like this, it's going to be able to attack balloon areas throughout the track, but we don't have that much time. So I want to get this thing, and this is going to be super close, but I want to get the blade maelstrom. We need the more tax so that we change the direction at which the blades are spinning. We are going to need to sell a couple of these guys. So let me sell one. Let me get the sticky. Do we? No, we don't have money for the blade maelstrom. So let me just try it like this. This is probably unlikely to work because there's not that much track space. But I want to give it a shot, so I'm actually going to hit play, and yeah, there we go, tier 1 balloon areas. That's insane. That's such a short track. I want to buy this thing. I want to get even more time. This is like 40 beers, and let's see if this is going to be enough, because if this is enough, that means that we're going to save so much money for the next tier. So in comes we're going to have to time this ability, basically. This is like a super cheap defense. So let's try and time this. Oh my god, what did I... Oh my god, that was so close. I clicked Ben's level 3 ability. You guys see that? That might have been a mistake. Wait, is the ability going to come off cooldown for the second time? Okay, so I think it is for the second ones, but it's probably not going to come off cooldown for the third one. So I think I'm going to have to sell it, actually. So as soon as we use it like this, let me just... Oh my god, that's so close. Yeah, there we go. We clean it up. So I have to buy a new one because we get the cooldown a little bit faster. Because I don't think that we would have had it. Oh, I'm missing so many bananas here on the side that we're leaking. Wait. No, that's pink balloons in the side. Okay, let's restart. Okay, so let's not mess this thing up. Let me buy it like this. Oh, we have the Maelstrom, which is unbought. So let me get the 042. We leaked a little bit of... Oh my god, I need to buy this thing as well. So, is that going to be fine versus the... Yeah, it's going to be fine versus the canvas. It's only around 42. But we now have ceramics, which should get eaten up by these druids that we bought. And this is going to be the last skull. So, as soon as these guys appear... Oh my god, it's super fast. No. I think I actually have this thing. It's just, it doesn't let you, it doesn't give you enough time to react. So you just have to hit it instantly, I think. So as soon as these guys appear, like right now. Okay, so here's what I want to do. I'm going to sell one farm and I'm going to get a glue like this. I'm just going to get a 032 glue just to kind of stop them for a brief second. And now use the Maelstrom ability. And boom, there we go. Okay, so let's sell the glue immediately. I can't pay attention to everything, guys. This is just, my eyes are everywhere. Like, I'm watching these sides because these rounds are no joke anymore. So yeah, but that's tier 1. Actually, that's very good. Okay, so what do we want to do? First off, sell these guys. Is all the start? Yeah, all the start is still off. So let's think about this for a second. So what do we want to get? I feel like because there's not that much space for farming, I want to be getting the most expensive farms, which I know they're not always the most efficient, but they produce the most amount of money. So I want to get a 420, and I actually want to overclock this thing. Let's get this thing to 420 as soon as possible. I'm actually going to try and speed up the process. So I'm going to get this thing to 202. I'm going to sell it, and then we're going to have money for 1420. And then I want to get an overclock, which I hope I can fit somewhere around here so that I can have it in the range of the discount village. Oh yeah, there we go. That's a spot. And BRF number 2, and I bought the NG for this thing, so let me get the overclock. Let me place another tech bot just so I don't have to worry about being 100% efficient with these overclocks. It feels a lot better when someone else is doing the overclocking for you, and it's very nice that they allowed us to use powers into these custom-made boss events. Okay, so we're around 59, and I want to tell you guys about what the plan is for this boss. So if you guys take a look at our defenses, rounds like 63 are upcoming, and we do not have any defenses for those rounds, which means that I want to get rid of the boss as soon as possible and then sell those defenses to different round 63. So the way that we want to pop the boss immediately is, and the way that I want to do it is, I want to get a couple of subs. I want to get a couple of first strikes actually. Now, let's see how many subs in total we can fit. So this is sub number, let me sell this one. This is sub number 3. We have room for, oh, is that it? Oh, wait a minute, we can only fit 4 in here. Okay, let's do that. Let's sell this thing. So this is going to be sub number 4. And I want to get the Super Maelstrom over here, not the Bleed Maelstrom, but the Super Maelstrom. So let's do it like this. Let's sell this thing. Let's buy the Super Maelstrom. And here's what I want to do. I want to blow this thing up as soon as possible. So I'm going to wait for all these 4 abilities to come off cooldown. And then as soon as they do, I'm using everything. So let's use all these 4 abilities. We're going to trigger a lot of skulls and then use the Super Maelstrom to clean everything out. Yes, there we go. I need these abilities to come off cooldown before round 63, basically. Actually, before round 62 ends. And I think that we can do it. Okay, so before this round ends, we need this boss to pop, or 63 is going to be the end of us because we have no way of defending 63. So these cooldowns are the most important thing, and then using the Super Maelstrom, and then we're going to see what we do. So I think it's going to come off cooldown. Yeah, there we go. So let's use all 4 of them. There goes the boss. Let me use the Super Maelstrom. And boom, there we go. Okay, so all the start is still off. So let's wait for this round to end. And that's the last one at the top. The 45 Moab, which hopefully pops. Please. Oh my god. Did it pop? Okay, no way that just happened. So we can do the same thing though. We know that it works. So we have the abilities coming off cooldown. Let me use all of them. Let me use the Super Maelstrom ability. Make sure we pop all of these guys. Actually, just this one that kind of... Yes, there you go. Thank you. So, because I have no general plan of defending this, I was just thinking of getting a Spirit of the Forest, and these vines should be strong enough to deal with the small balloons, right? So, if they make it on time onto the right side, then we're gonna be fine, and if not, then, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just gonna be a Super Maelstrom? Wait, what's happening with these ceramics? Are they just getting popped? Did we get vines? Or what? I think they're just getting popped because we got vines, and... Oh yeah, there we go. That's very good. Now we have this thing, I should probably sell these guys, the Ace and the Alchemist and everything like that. And let me get this one. Let me get the RBRF. We already have the Alchemist ready for this thing, so it's not going to be that bad. But boy, are we behind on farming with this thing. And you know what? Looking back at the defenses, I think that this guy was a little bit of an overkill actually. Because he is doing a lot of damage, but at the same time, he's very expensive. So maybe we could have gotten away with something a little bit cheaper so we can put the money into a BRF or something like that, and maybe bought the farms a little bit earlier. I don't know. But we seem to be doing fine, honestly. But this next tier, is probably going to be the most difficult out of all of them. And then maybe we can stabilize for the tier 4 with the Dart Paragon if we can make the money. I think that we're going to have the money for the Dart Paragon at least for the tier 4. But this next tier is probably going to be the... oh. Okay, that's good. Okay, so round 79, and here is the plan for this one. I want to get the mat first. I want to buff the mat with... Actually, I should sell this Dart Monkey. Yeah, let's sell it. I want to buff the mat with a 320 Alchemist. I don't want to buy the 420. I'm just going to keep it as a 320 because it's not a lot of extra attack speed that you get, and that's the only thing that we need. I'm going to get the Jungle Drums, and I think that I just want to rebuy these subs again because I'm not sure how much damage the mat is going to do. And then one last thing that I want to do is I think that we can still defend with the Super Maelstrom because this thing is going to summon Moas, but the thing is we don't have money. We only have $2,000. So let me sell this Sharpshooter. Got like $2,000 from that thing, and let's see what we can do. So let's overclock the Mad now. Yeah, we're gonna need those abilities as soon as possible. And let me use the Mad ability like this. Oh my god. Let's use these 4 abilities from the sub, and then at the top we're going to need to... Oh, actually, no. Okay, so it's Moabs, and these Moabs are getting popped by the Mad. And when they get broken into these small balloons, it seems like the Spirit of the Forest is taking care of them. But actually, oh, that's not where the problem is, though. The problem is at the top track. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, so let's overclock the Mad. Let me use the Maelstrom ability, but I'm kind of... No, this is not reaching at the top. What am I doing? Okay, so we have a huge problem here with these balloons. So we need to get rid of these guys as soon as possible because these ramped up balloons are just not going to get popped by the... by the Spirit of the Forest. So let me use the Mad ability for one last time. We have a sub ability. And let me micro this guy like this. Oh my god, what's happening? Let me use this thing. And then 5 sub abilities. And that should be... Yeah, that's tier 3. So this guy popped pretty fast, actually. I'm really happy with that one. Now, let's sell the Mad as soon as possible. Sell all these guys right like this. Okay, so now that we got done with the tier 3, we need to go back to farming so we can afford the Paragon for the next one. So let's buy this thing, the Banana Central. I need to sell this thing as well. And also, we need to start thinking about how we want to defend all of these lanes. And you know what I was thinking? Let's do the secret. Let's buy this thing. Let's buy the statue. $50,000. I know it's a lot of money. And I feel like this thing plus the Spirit of the Forest should do kind of a good job in defending, right? Because what else would you do? I mean, you would probably buy something like the Ace, I guess. Or just like a flying tower that's going to be able to defend all lanes at once. But you know what, we're playing Dark Dungeons, so I'm not gonna resist this thing. I'm gonna buy the statue. Maybe we can, if we can get the money, I want to try and upgrade it as well. I mean, listen, this is not the best combo for sure because the balloons are kind of making it a little bit further, and we had a couple of instances where it came close. But I'm gonna buy the Wall Street, and I found this spot. Well, I didn't find it. I don't know how I missed this spot for a farm. So let's place a farm over here, and then I see a spot over here. Can we fit a farm over there? Let me just check. Yeah, we can. Okay, so that's 2 more spots for farms. This is very good. I think that we have at least one thing going for us on this map, and that's because it has these closed off rooms. And even though it makes, you know, defending a little bit harder, in this case with Bloonarius, if you want to buy the Dart Paragon, I think it's actually going to be in our advantage. So if you buy the Dart Paragon, aren't the projectiles just going to keep bouncing inside of these walls? I think that's exactly what's going to be happening. Okay, so let's actually get this guy to a Crossbow Master because we have DDTs incoming. Now let's see if this is going to make a difference. Yeah, DDTs are absolutely starting to be an issue for us. So let's have this guy on strike. Do I want to buff it even a little bit? Just so he does a little bit more damage to DDTs. I'm not even sure. So 1 popped. The guy at the top is going to... Yeah, there we go. We defended. And then what else do we want to do? I think it's just time to spam these small Dark Monkeys, which I started buying a couple of them, but I'm not sure if I can fit 25 of them. So this is going to be numbers 8 and 9. If you guys don't know what the point of this is, basically if you do these sacrificial towers, the way the Paragon formula works is that if you sacrifice towers and you sacrifice 100 upgrades basically on your sacrificial towers, that is going to give you extra degrees. And this turns out to be a lot cheaper. Buying 25 towers is a lot cheaper than spending the money by using the slider. To get degree 20. This is a lot cheaper. Like this is, I did the math on this thing. This is like at least 80%, if not more than 90% for some of the Paragons. For the Dark Paragon, I think it's like 80 something% cheaper to do it like this. Okay, round 99, the boss is about to come out, and I want to upgrade this thing right now. So how much money do we want to put into this thing? I think we have 300,000, so I think I'm going to do the whole thing actually and just get as high of a degree as possible. And I think it was 42 that I saw. Yep, it's 42. So this degree is absolutely going to destroy this one, the tier 4, and then we're going to see how it goes for the tier 5. Oh my god. What? It's gone. Wait a minute. Yeah, this is the perfect map. Yeah, this is the absolute perfect map for the Ocean Juggernaut. Look at those balls go. Wait, what's going to happen to the tier 5? I really want to know now. I mean, do we even need to defend these guys anymore? I feel like these small balloons are going to be a bigger issue than the boss itself, because look at those DDTs to the top track. So maybe we just take care of these DDTs now. We just kind of buy some. I guess I just want to. I'm going to sell a bunch of these towers, and I'm going to buy like a glue or something like that, like some slows for these guys. I actually want to buy the statue. What am I talking about? Let's do this thing properly. So this is going to be level 2, and then we need 200,000 for these guys. So I'm going to sell all of these farms because we no longer need them. And let's buy the statue to max. It's going to be a level 3 statue, and hopefully this is enough to defend. I mean, honestly, I could just probably get something like a Grand Saboteur, and I'm going to hook this guy up to a tech bot that we already have, so that he can just keep using his ability, and I think that we're gonna be fine. I mean, this is just way too much damage, it seems like. This makes me think, if you can get a solid degree, is this even possible in Elite? Like, you know what, this might even be possible in Elite now that I think about this, because this is the perfect map for the Apex Plasma matches. If you can get like a super high degree of the Dart Paragon, like this thing is gonna eat up the Elite by itself, isn't it? Tier 5. I mean, let's see how fast it's gonna go out. I think it's gonna be super fast. Oh my god, look at that damage. Look at those balls go. That's just insane. This is literally the perfect map for this thing. And let me buy. I didn't even buy a damage amplifier, so maybe if I can kind of speed this up, let's get a 520 ice. Yeah, this thing is going way too fast. And I think that the Elite might be possible with this thing. If you can just get a Dark Paragon, because do you even need anything else? I don't think you do. You just need a high degree Dark Paragon and then maybe a little bit of help with something else. But this thing is absolutely going to take it down. And you know what? I'm really happy that I tried this thing. This was actually so cool to do. Let me check the pops on this thing. So it's 6.8 million on the Dark Paragon, which beat it by itself. And then what else? I mean, this guy carried, honestly. This is probably, even though the Dark Paragon popped the boss, this is the one that carried, which made some money. It's nice money that he made, but at the same time, he popped all these balloons and enabled us to farm without any care, I would say, in the mid game. And I sold all of these farms, so we cannot see exactly how much money we made. But you know what? This was a super fun run, and I'm actually tempted to try an elite boss on an expert map. So you know what? Stay tuned for that one. Hope you guys enjoy watching this video, and I will see you on the next one.